USA food versus Belgian food? Now this one's got me nervous. Let's eat! Grilled cheese. Buttery and crispy, and that melted cheese got me acting up. 9 out of 10. Frites. A crispy fried salty potato? 9 out of 10. Onion rings? Love things deep fried, but that onion leaves this naughty aftertaste. 7.5 out of 10. Speculoos. It's nostalgic with this crunchy caramelized taste. 8.5 out of 10. Chicken wings. The meat is tender, flavorful, and I love ripping it off the bone. 8.5 out of 10. Belgian chocolate. At first, delicious, but then the chocolate just becomes too much for me. 7.2 out of 10. Spanish food versus Portuguese food? Ronaldo versus Lamine Yamal? This is gonna be a party. Patatas bravas. Such a comfort food and leaves a little zing that just lingers. 8.9 out of 10. Bifana. Perfectly sliced, juicy beef just melts in my mouth. 8.8 out of 10. Jamón ibérico. Has this deep, savory taste, and it's a little chewy. 7.5 out of 10. Polvo. The taste isn't anything crazy, except it's just super chewy. 6 out of 10. Chorizo. Whew, packs a punch with that spice, and it's delicious. 8.7 out of 10. Lulas Grijaldos. It's savory, packed with flavor, and less chewy. 8.2 out of 10. Eat BJ's new lineup of chicken sandwiches? I've had BJ's before, but never like this. Let's eat! I know you want a bite. Six signature sauces? Let me know your favorite. British food versus Mexican food, and bloody hell, this is gonna be good. Let's eat! Shepherd's pie. The meat has a wonderful savory taste, and the mashed potatoes just melt in my mouth. 9 out of 10. Sope. I mean, it's loaded with every ingredient that you could ever need. 9 out of 10. Beans on toast. I mean, it just mushes in your mouth. Beans do not belong on toast. 3 out of 10. Tacos al pastor. Everything about it is just flavorful, and the meat is so juicy. 9.3 out of 10. Scones. A nice little touch of sweetness and this crumbly texture. 8.4 out of 10. Flan. It's sweet and milky, but the mushy consistency kind of gets to me. 7 out of 10. Norwegian food versus Brazilian food. Ru! Churrasco. Well seasoned, rich, and deeply smoky. 9.4 out of 10. Kajat Kakur. Savory, a gentle warmth coming from the spice. 8.7 out of 10. Brazilian cheesecake. I'm not a big cheesecake guy, but this is less tangy and just extra creamy. 8.3 out of 10. Nougaty. There's this sweet, thicker nut in your mouth taste. 9 out of 10. Farofa. These little crunchy breadcrumbs are kind of satisfying to eat. It's like sand. 7 out of 10. Lefse. It's got this tender, melt in your mouth texture. 8 out of 10. French food versus Paraguayan food. Could we see an upset? Let's eat. Steak frites. Juicy steak with the starchy potatoes. 8.9 out of 10. Pastel Mandillo. The crunchiness and the pop and the squirt of that juicy interior meat. 9 out of 10. Croissant. I just can't get over that buttery, flaky melt on your tongue goodness. Does this meet your guys' standards? 8.5 out of 10. Chipa Argola. A bit tough to chew and it's a little bit bland. 6.9 out of 10. French onion soup. It's so savory, it's bitter. 7.8 out of 10. Soyo. So many herbs and just a bit too earthy for me. 6.5 out of 10. Bring bring. Moroccan food versus Canadian food, and I'm hungry. Let's eat. Couscous. It's savory, salty, and it's a fun texture. 8.5 out of 10. Poutine. Everything is good until the gravy sinks in and makes those fries all soggy. 7 out of 10. Saluk. Whew, it's spicy, oily, packed with flavor. 8 out of 10. Hawaiian pizza. This may be a surprise, but it was founded in Canada, and let me tell you, the sweetness of the pineapple does not go with the cheese. 6 out of 10. Mzemen. It's got this buttery, flaky consistency. 8.4 out of 10. Butter tart. That aftertaste sure is tart and buttery. 8 out of 10. Colombian food versus Ghanaian food to predict the World Cup winner. Let's eat. Arepas. A nice tortilla packed to the brim with this succulent meat. 8.9 out of 10. Fufu with mbenkwan. Whew, It's bitter, spicy, and just a bit too greasy. 5.8 out of 10. Papas Relinas. This deep fried coating around a buttery, potato-y shredded meat interior. 9.2 out of 10. Kenki with fried fish. The kenki is sour and but the fried fish adds this oceany, savory taste to it. 5 out of 10. Patacones. It's not sweet, but salty and crispy and a little bland. 7.2 out of 10. Jollof rice. It's partially smoky, but overall a bit underwhelming. 6.9 out of 10. Argentina versus Cape Verde. Messi, the greatest of all time. Let's see how your food compares. Asado. Woo! It's smoky and there's nothing better than some flavorful meat in your mouth. 9.4 out of 10. Madre. It's very well balanced. It's a little sweet, a little earthy. 7.8 out of 10. Empanadas. This crispy outside filled with some tender, juicy meat. 8.9 out of 10. Arroz baba. It's just a bit too bland and mushy. 6 out of 10. Milanesa. Lean beef, a satisfying crispy outside. 8.7 out of 10. Banana frita. It's glazed up with this intensely sleek caramelization. 8.4 out of 10. Now I'm eating Egyptian food versus Australian food. Oh, crikes. Let's eat. Hawashi. The meat is perfectly seasoned and the golden crispy outer bread, 9 out of 10. Meat pie. I mean, it's ultimate savory comfort food, 8.6 out of 10. Shawarma. It's rich and savory, it has it all. I want to shove this down my throat, 9.5 out of 10. Vegemite. Oh, what is this stuff? How and why? 1 out of 10. Ta'amea. It's slightly dry, but it's crispy and packed with flavor. 7.5 out of 10. Tim Tams. This wafery chocolate consistency that just melts on my tongue. 8.7 out of 10. Here we go, Swiss food versus Algerian food, and these cuisines were hard to find, so go easy on me. Borek. It's very aromatic with that seasoned meat and the cheese is creamy. 8.8 out of 10. Fondue. It's this melted, creamy, cheesy goodness that goes right down the gullet. 8.9 out of 10. Macraude. It's sticky and sweet, which is a bit too heavy for me. 7.5 out of 10. Swiss chocolate. The chocolate is thick and milky and just about right. 8 out of 10. Merguez. Rich and savory with the juicy inside, 8.2 out of 10. Raclette. Rich, creamy with a little nutty finish, 8.6 out of 10. Next World Cup match, we got Portugal versus Croatia. Pix Grijaldo. Tastes like the fresh, salty ocean. 8 out of 10. Breksa Saram. It's so flaky and cheesy and just melts in my mouth. 9 out of 10. Sardinias. It's very bitter, it's savory, 7.2 out of 10. Istrian Prosciutto. Very chewy and that taste lingers on my tongue like a pest, 7 out of 10. Enchidos. Very smoky, a bit too garlicky for me. 7 out of 10. Plejeskavica. It's a flat, juicy patty, and y'all know I love my protein. 8.6 out of 10. It's time for Spanish food versus Austrian food. Si se puede, si se puede. Patatas bravas. Bold, fiery, spicy, a little tang. 8.7 out of 10. Wiener Schnitzel. Thin, buttery, tender, crispy. 8 out of 10. Jamón ibérico. It gives this deep and intense savory flavor. 8 out of 10. Goulash. It's comforting, thick, a little bit smoky. 7.8 out of 10. Croquetas. Buttery, salty, and filled with creaminess. 8.4 out of 10. Apple strudel. Cinnamon spice juicy apple with a breadcrumb finish. 8.8 out of 10. Next World Cup game, USA versus Bosnia. Two amazing cuisines. This is gonna be close. Cheeseburger. The way my teeth sink into that bun and then it just hits that cheesy meat. 8.9 out of 10. Burek. Flaky and greasy and it gets all over my face. 9 out of 10. Fried chicken. Crispy, salty, and y'all know I like to get fried. 9 out of 10. Cevapi. Very flavorful and smoky. 8.7 out of 10. Mac and cheese. Gosh, I'm obsessed with cheese. Yes, please. 8.5 out of 10. Baklava. Covered in the sweet nectar and it fills my mouth with a nutty layer. 8.3 out of 10. For the next World Cup game, it's Belgian food versus Senegalese food. Golasso! Moules frites. Taste of the ocean and taste of the land. 7.9 out of 10. Yassa. Citrusy, savory, tangy. 6.8 out of 10. Belgian waffle. It's soft until you bite in and get this crunch of sugar that pops in your mouth. 9.4 out of 10. Nems. That crispy texture and the insides taste so fresh. 8.4 out of 10. Belgian chocolate. So light and milky and just melts in my mouth. 8.7 out of 10. Fataya. The filling is heavily spiced, making it quite delicious. 8.5 out of 10. Next football game is England versus DR Congo. Pip pip cheerio. Let's eat. Fish and chips. Fishy, savory with a little lemon zest. 7.9 out of 10. Pondu. It's like this bitter sludge with this overwhelming fishiness. 3 out of 10. Jacket potato. Beans and tuna is a crazy combination, but it works. 8.1 out of 10. Fufu. Almost like a bland, soury Play-Doh. 4.5 out of 10. Sausage roll. Flaky and buttery and filled with this succulent meat. 8.3 out of 10. Makemda. It's caramelized, it's sweet. 7 out of 10. Next World Cup game, Mexican food versus Ecuadorian food. It doesn't get much better than this. Let's eat. Tacos El Pastor. The meat is marinated perfectly and the tortilla is a cherry on top. 9.2 out of 10. Churrasco. It's juicy and this plate of food is just a dreamy combination. 8.9 out of 10. Tamales. They're messy, they're spicy, hot tamale. Woo! 8 out of 10. Lapingachos. It's deeply satisfying with that savory potato and the cheese. 8.5 out of 10. Enchiladas. Filled with meat and wrapped in a warm, tasty tortilla. 8.7 out of 10. Empanada. Crispy golden outside and filled with this deliciousness pack of a punch. 8.4 out of 10. Our next World Cup match is French food versus Swedish food. Let's see who gets the golden boot. Let's eat. Croissant. Just so flaky and buttery, it just dissolves. 8.6 out of 10. Cinnamon buns. A nice sweet treat. Everybody loves dessert. 8.4 out of 10. Bioff bourguignon. Deeply savory and that melt in your mouth beef, 8.5 out of 10. Swedish meatballs. Juicy, packed with protein, gotta love a ball with meat, 8.8 out of 10. Baguette. I mean, it's just bread, 8 out of 10. Gravlax. Sometimes I don't like doing it raw, and that's one of these times, 6 out of 10. It's time for Norway versus Ivory Coast. Let's see if Erling Haaland can cook. Let's eat. Norsk taco. I'm gonna start doing taco fredag every week after this. 9 out of 10. At Tieki. It's got this tangy, slightly sweet flavor, 7.6 out of 10. Grandiosa pizza. I'm a sucker for a frozen pizza. It's so nostalgic, 8.7 out of 10. Fotao. Just so earthy and starchy, that's not for me. 3 out of 10. Waffler. It's fun, it's a heart shape. I think I'm falling in love. 8 out of 10. A loco. It's got this mouth-watering tartness to it. 7.9 out of 10. Now eat Netherlands food versus Moroccan food to see who wins the World Cup match. This one's gonna be fun. Let's eat couscous. So many different flavors, it's filling, just delicious. 8.4 out of 10. Patate oorlog. Salty fries and mayonnaise, not a whole lot to it. 8 out of 10. Tagine. That flavoring's just so complex and juicy and rich. 8.5 out of 10. Puffer Jess. It's this soft, fluffy little blessing that enters my mouth. 9 out of 10. Harira. Ooh, it's very comforting and warms up my tummy real nice. 7.4 out of 10. Hagelslag. It's chocolatey, buttery, crunchy. 8.6 out of 10.